All right. So it's Monday night. It's 7:15. We're gonna prep some Pathfinder 2. We're only gonna prep like 40 minutes. Sounds good. Um, Miraculously, my game loaded better than it has been, which is good. Um, let's see. Probably don't want to leave this on the main screen. Whoops. And let's see. Migration summary. Good to know. Okay. So the game has begun. They are almost through part 2 of the adventure, which is good. And let's see. Let's go ahead and see where we're at. Page down. There we go. Hey, cowboy time indeed. Maybe. Let's see how it turns out. I think the music's a little loud. Hold on. I just got this really, like, I don't know, sad music playing in the background. Okay. We're in chapter 2, at least in this game. Run and gun. I guess the other game is in this chapter as well. We did the mini game, and we're currently at the brewery, and we're dealing with that nonsense. So let me go to Punks in a Powder Keg, Run and Gun, East of All Brewery. Alright. Let me also try to see if I could find some music that's not ridiculously loud, but could be good in the background. They're all really sad. Who will remember me when you've lost everything? Everyone has abandoned me. I feel like the AI they're using to generate this music is very depressed. Rise above what I've been fighting for. Best epic heroic orchestral music, daughter of the light. There will be generations because of you. We will not lose. Who will save I now? Okay. Anyways, at least they're making music. All right, let's get into the world here. Take a peek. What's the situation? All right, we got an unconscious Jericho Darling, so that's a thing. And then we've got an unconscious Henry. God damn. And then what else? We got a Dewey Daystar who's at 19 out of 55. He's could be doing better. We got Unflappable Vashon Gattleby in disguise. We got Kelly McCain over here. We've got Roxy at full health, just causing trouble. And then the other Yistus is still alive. So they're in a pretty... It's a rough situation. It's a rough situation. Alright. Well, when all this is said and done, I think they should be okay. Hold on, I'm going to change the music again. Let's see. Let's listen to... this one seems pretty good. Deep Space Banjo. Perfection. Alright. I've been feeling a little under the weather since Friday. But I'm trying my best. Let's see. I think they'll live. Yeah, I think they'll survive. It'll be fine. Fine. I want to check for an animation real quick. So I'm going to go to JB2A. But I think that JB2A had another update. And I don't know if that moved things to a new place or not. But trying to remember where plant growth would be, if they even have something for plant growth. Let's see. I think they only have it for like Entangle or something. Probably. Entangle. Yeah. None of these are round. They're all square entangles, which is unfortunate. I don't think it's covered in generic either. Let me see. Traps, wind, zoning, explosion, butterflies, healing, maybe? Oh, that one could work. That's fun. It only like goes off the one time though. Let's see what else. Fireflies, footprints, healing, impact, nature. Okay. What do we got for nature? Oh, flowers. Perfect. Alright. So, what do we get with that? It's very hard to see because of the lighting situation. Oh, it keeps disappearing. I want something more permanent. That one's looping. Loop. I wonder if looping means it's permanent. Alright, we'll try. We'll try. Here we go. I think that does it. No, it doesn't seem to be doing anything now. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Toggle visibility. Raise it up. It's also really dark in here. So, I don't know. I guess we don't really need it. I thought it'd be kind of cool, but it just seems like an overcomplication. God, it's so dark. Like, I know it's nighttime, but like, shit. Okay. What happens when they finish up in here? Let's figure that out. So, they managed to avoid fighting all the powder keg punks. That was my decision based on the fact that they aced their chase scene and they aced their gather information minigame. I mean, they have a lot of chances to do it, so unless they just actively are like, nah, I'm not going to do the prepare for this mission minigame, I feel like they're going to get all 12 points. But maybe there's groups out there that are like, nah, we know better. We're just going to do it. Okay. This guy, that, and Dewey Daystar. Treasure. In addition to his listed items, Dewey Daystar carries 30 gold paid to him by Ambrose Mugland. Wonderful. Let me see. Where's his inventory? Oh, there it is. His 30 gold pieces. It's perfect. Once the cleaners are taken care of, the party can escort Gattleby to Dunsmith at the Barrel and Bullets. They don't encounter any more opposition for the rest of their journey. Dunsmith awaits them with a bottle of whiskey in hand and their 50 gold each for a job well done. Wonderful. All right, that brings us to Chapter 3, Turning the Screws. Gattleby is safe. Mugland has been robbed of a valuable formula, one in which he invested quite a lot, and the heat from the gold tank reserve job has finally died down. Time to celebrate, or is it? Characters know Deputy Lovelace hired the Clearwater Cleaners, and since Lovelace works for Ambrose Mugland, that means hiring them was his play. What remains a mystery, however, is who hired the Powder Keg Punks. Are there other powers involved in this? If so, who are they, and how much do they know? Before the characters can consider Gattleby and the Pyronite formula truly safe, they need to figure out who's responsible for tipping off the punks. This chapter begins after the characters have returned with Gattleby to the Barrel and Bullet Saloon and informed Dunsmith of what happened during their escort mission. Dunsmith isn't particularly surprised to hear about the Clearwater Cleaners. Dewey's a wild card with a chip on his shoulder. It only makes sense he'd work for Lovelace, but she's perturbed at the mention of the Powder Keg Punks. Read or paraphrase the following out loud to begin this chapter and give the characters their next mission. The Powder Keg Punks, huh? Even Muglin's not desperate enough to work with that lot. And those fire starters sooner blow themselves to smithereens than work for the shield marshals. That leaves us with quite a quandary. Who exactly hired these rascals? She strokes her chin. She thinks out loud. I suppose they could have come after the formula for Pyronite themselves. They do like blowing things up. But this seems like too big a play for them to make on their own. Too organized and too intentional as well. The punks usually focus on casual arson and snorting gunpowder. Amen. After a moment, she slams a fist on the table. Damn it. Okay, looks like I need to hire you one more time. Big payout, no holds barred. She shakes her head and continues. I need you to track down the punks and see who prodded them to go after Gattleby. Find out who hired them and why. You get to the bottom of it and stop them, and there's a purse of gold in it for each of you. Now, get. Okay. If prompted, she has little else to say on the matter, but she's a little spooked. That's weird. Investigating the Powder Keg Punks. The character should already have a few leads to track down the Powder Keg Punks. The flyer and note they got from the punks after the ambush at the Bottleneck Bridge. Oh, shit. I didn't have that encounter. What am I gonna do? The flyer is from the Longhorn Lounge, a club for rodeo champions. Scribbled on the back of the flyer are the words, last bell before sundown. They also found Gattleby's name and address written on an order form for alchemical reagents. The form had a symbol of a flying corvid grasping vials of liquid stamped in the upper right corner. Well, shit. If the characters have forgotten about these clues or somehow missed them, Gattleby mentions the papers. Didn't take these criminals for reading types, but they carry some scratch paper. Maybe they write poetry when they're not mixing second-rate black powder. Jesus Christ. Additionally, the characters can attempt DC-14 diplomacy checks to gather information. With each successful check, they hear one of the following rumors. There we go. There we go. Hey, what's up, Lion of Comer? I'm winning for sure. I'm definitely doing great. While escorting Vashon and Gattleby to the safe house, the party discovered there are many others. Dunsmith hires the character to discover who paid the Powder Keg Punks gang to try and abduct the inventor. Following a brief investigation around the city, the characters have a chance to meet with the punks' boss, Glaz Brickblaster Nixbricks, from whom they learn the identity of the Ifrit who hired the gang, a rival alchemist named Shoma Lyserius. To finish the adventure, the party must track down Lyserius in the cliffside neighborhood of Hellside and defeat him in his trap-laden base. When they do, however, they make a startling discovery. Someone else knows the formula for Pyronite. Clearly, the character's efforts to stop the spread of this deadly invention may have only just begun. If your party is a bunch of murder hobos that hates minigames, you can just skip the investigation. I wish. Just be aware that the investigation is worth 90 XP points. Like any of that shit matters. And they'll need the experience to reach level 4 by the... Oh my god. Okay. I'll make sure to remember that. I'll just, I'll make sure. I won't forget about that 90 experience points. Jesus Christ. So, let's see. More investigation. Each of the 3 locations mentioned in these rumors, the Longhorn Lounge, Rika's Reagents, and the Hotfoot Hippodrome, have a piece of information. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so let's go over here and do Longhorn Casino. Alright. Looking pretty dope. Looks fun. Pretentious titty. Oh, okay. Nice. Got gilded gunners here. Oh man. Okay. Um, what's the other location? 3 locations. Rika's Reagents. Okay, I don't think I called it that. I probably called it like the Potion Shop or the Alchemist or something. Yeah. So let's configure that. Rika's Reagents. There we go. Let's head on over to Rika's Reagents. Hey Crash, did someone else stream Nightfall last week? Yes. Yes. It should be up on YouTube though. Dom's got a lot of stuff going on at work right now. Okay. So, where is... Man, it really sucks having all of these peeps not have, stuff. Okay. Rika's Reagents. Where's Rika? Are you Rika? You Rika? Oh, I get it. That's nice. And the Hotfoot Hippodrome. Alright, so at the Longhorn Lounge, located on the outskirts of Grayson's Fingers, the poshest neighborhood in Skyside. Jesus Christ. This extravagant lounge is intended solely for rodeo champions, their patrons, and their guests. Oh, do I have a rodeo? I do. It's the Ridgeback Rodeo Arena. Alright. And I got barrels here. And I think there's supposed to be like a Triceratops. Did I remember the Triceratops? Yeah, look at this. CR8, motherfucker. Have fun with that shit. Okay. Let's see. Lyserius forged a pass into the club years ago and invited the leader of the Powder Keg Punks, Glax Nixbrix, to the Longhorn to discuss business. The alchemist asked his guest to wear formal attire, so Glaz arrived in his finest clockwork armor, which is his only clothes. At least half the characters are wearing fine or high-fashion clothes. When they arrive, they get a +1 circumstance bonus. If all of them are dressed nice, they have a +2 circumstance bonus. Since only members and their guests are allowed entrance into the Longhorn Lounge, the characters will need to think of a clever way to get in. The following are some potential methods, although allow your players to come up with their own suggestions as well. Okay. Use the request action on a standing member. A character can attempt a DC 18 deception check to impersonate. A character can forge a membership pass with crafting or society. A character can try to sneak in the back door. If any member of the party has the dandy dedication, their sheer command of etiquette is enough for them to talk their way past the door guards. And then finally, a character can simply earn membership by being a rodeo champion. Okay. Let's see. Once inside, the characters need to look around for clues to figure out the identity of the punk's employer, or at least get an idea of what kind of person they're looking for. If a character succeeds at a DC 18 diplomacy check to gather information in the lounge, a process that raw takes 2 hours, one of the patrons remembers seeing an armor-clad clockwork monkey goblin come in with one of the members recently. The patron remembers the gun-toting clockwork gangster's face well, but she was too distracted to remember who brought the gangster in. But the staff keeps a list of members the patron remarks, including band members. Maybe they know who allowed such an uncouth guest into the lounge. There were other things as the gangster was being escorted out. He kept saying, should have met at Widgetworks, wherever that is. To get a list of the current members, you can bribe the staff, or you can bamboozle it. The characters who use stealth and thievery to overcome an obstacle in this location, they get a chance to steal an entire set of fine silverware. Okay. The character enters the rodeo competition, can earn 10 gold. Once the characters have learned about the old Widgetworks warehouse and obtained a copy of the Longhorn thing, give them some imaginary experience points. All right. Female Tengu bookseller. What? All right, hold on. I don't think I have Rika the Tengu. Nope. All right. So let me see. Tengu. Tengu Sneak, Skyborn Tengu, Stormtoss Tengu, Jinxed Tengu. I don't fucking care. Get in there. All right. Ah, you look like a goddamn ninja. I don't want you to look like a ninja. Hold on. Tengu. Um, Jinxed. Oh my god. All right. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let's see. Tengu Alchemist. She seems nice. All right. We'll go with this. Okay. I don't know why I'm bothering to make an NPC token for an NPC that they might not even do anything with, but here we are. Alright. It'll load up any second now, I'm sure. Alright. And did I not save this file the last time I was fucking around in here? I guess not. Alright. G. Boop. 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 Oh, she's so beautiful. Alright, then we'll do this and here. And perfect. Alright. Save it out. Rika. Ugh. Also, we're keeping like this kitten for my parents while they're on vacation. And it's like this long-haired cat. And it is just killing all of us with the long hair and the catness of it all. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see. Alchemist. Rika. Okay. So we'll go here. We'll go to Alkenstar. Actors. Book 1. Where the fuck is it? Here? There we go. Nice. Okay. Prototype. Go. Name is Rika. And good. Okay. So we've got that sorted out. Let's keep going. Rika's reagents. There was no named NPCs at the Longhorn Lounge, which was kind of interesting. This quaint alchemy shop doubles as a bookstore for Blythier College and is located just beyond the main campus. The owner, Rika, is amicable Tengu who keeps in touch with most of the college's successful graduates. She sees both Gattleby and Lyserius occasionally, but doesn't think much of it. Okay. Showing Rika the order slip with Gattleby's address on it doesn't yield much. She points out she keeps an entire stack of order forms on the counter for anyone to use. The address of the famously reclusive Gattleby is practically common knowledge amongst the store's customers, most of whom become fans of his work after following the Pyronite exhibit. If the characters show Rika the members list from the Longhorn Lounge, she recognizes only one name on the list, Shoma Lyserius. She mentions Shoma was in about a week ago to pick up a large order. The character succeeds on diplomacy or intimidation to request or coerce, respectively, convinces her to give them a copy of Lyserius' most recent order. Anyone trained in crafting can see right away the ingredients would make a potent explosive. Gattleby can point this out as well, and he also mentions he uses many of the same reagents to make Pyronite. If the characters ask Rika about the powder keg punks, she gets in a right tizzy. She complains. Those hoodlums were here around a week ago, loitering outside and lighting things on fire. A couple of them came in here and purchased some alchemist fire and then threw it right in the middle of the street, just out there. It almost burned the neighborhood down. Once the characters have learned Lyzirus' identity, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Interesting. Why would they go to investigate this location if they didn't have the receipt? Oh, okay. That's why. They've thought of everything in this adventure. Good. Alright. Apparently there was art for Rika, and I missed it, and now I'm using the wrong art for Rika. Hopefully that doesn't get my whole game shut down. Gonna be honest. I mean, one Tengu looks like the other Tengu, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's whatever. Anyways. So, there we go. Cool. And then we head across town to the Hippodrome. God. Ugh. Okay, so we got the Hippodrome. Everybody dancing. We got a little hippo. It's got wings. It's a good time over here. Okay. Scrolling down. We got 20 minutes till the game. We're doing great. Okay. The dance hall is known for exactly 3 things: screeching loud music, a huge dance floor, and blazing pyrotechnics. It's less well known that the Powder Keg Punks fund and own the Hotfoot Hippodrome. Getting through the dance hall's front door is easy. Anyone not on the list has to pay 1 gold cover charge, though the club is only open at night. Alternatively, the party can sneak past the guards with DC 20 checks. Once inside, the characters will need to look for clues. One of the most important things they can learn is the whereabouts of the infamous boss Glaz, a brick blaster Nixbricks. The Hippodrome's back room, its dual-purpose office storage room, is an obvious place to investigate. Where the hell is that going to be on this fucking map? Let me check. I probably should have, like, thought this stuff through before I just was like, this'll work. I'll use this map right here. Where should I put this office? Downstairs seems pretty good. In the basement? Let's see. The back room. This small room is little more than a worn-down office, scuffed desk, and ragged couch included. A character who searches the room finds months-old notes from one of the punks, the Hippodrome's manager. The notes mention the punks are moving their base of operation to the old Widget Works warehouse in Ferris Quarter, and in a befuddling postscript, the phrase, burn everything. I would say that the basement actually works great for that. So let's go to the basement, and we'll go ahead and put some furniture down there. Let's see. Go to maps. Go to the furniture folder. And what kind of furniture would they have down in this basement? Let's put a bookcase. Hey, it's beautiful. There's a bookcase. Alright, what other furniture would they have down here? A couch. Yeah, they definitely have a couch down here. Is it a good couch or a shitty couch? Would they have a rug down here? Maybe. Maybe they'd have a rug down here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll throw this rug. Oh, it's a big rug. Alright, hold on. There we go. And let's see. A toilet? Okay. Kind of looking for a couch. Yeah, that works. This couch. Oh, calm down. Go. Let's see, make the couch bigger. There we go. Perfect. What other furniture we down here? A desk? Do we have a fucking desk in here? Probably just search. Desk. Perfect. Perfect! Alright, we'll take this desk. Doesn't match any of the other art style. That's okay. That is my style, not matching the style. Okay. partition a corner right here. There we go. Yeah, that works. Okay. Close that. And let's see, this small room is little more than a worn-down office, scuffed desk, and ragged couch included. A character who searches the room finds months-old notes, blah, blah, blah. And our work here is done. Excellent. Let us go to the widget works. Ooh. Okay. So, old WidgetWorks warehouse. When WidgetWorks, the Gnome Home Convenience Enterprise, went bankrupt a decade ago, gangs arrived in droves to loot their warehouse. Although all they found were ingenious yet unpopular devices that failed to interest the Alkenstar market: hand crank egg whippers, steel-clad reusable tinder twigs, leg-powered horse machines, and so forth. Eventually, the old widget warehouse, as it soon became known throughout the Ferris Quarter, was then used as a hideout by numerous gangs until the Bank of Abadar, 15-minute warning, finally abandoned the property altogether. Currently, the powder keg punks occupy this once fine establishment. The warehouse is in a rough part of the Ferris Quarter where shield marshals rarely patrol. Travelers passing by the widget works tend to keep their hoods and collars up and their eyes on the road. There are two obvious entrances to the warehouse: the front door and the side loading door. The powder keg punks use the front door, which is guarded from within at all hours by a lookout who demands a password. The doors on the building's north side are firmly nailed shut from the outside and would take quite a bit of effort to get through. We could force it open, DC 20, blah, blah, blah. Narrow ventilation windows throughout the building and two broken skylights in area E2 are obvious but perilous points of entrance. And a rusty sewage drain in the center of the warehouse is just wide enough for BM creatures to squeeze through. Details for such routes are beyond the scope of this adventure. Of course. But if particularly enterprising characters want to survey these entrances, you should certainly enable them to do so, remembering that DC 18 is a good baseline for third-level characters. Alright, warehouse features, unless otherwise noted. It's got 30-foot high ceiling. Walls are made of reinforced wood with sheets of corrugated steel. The doors are made of thick wood. During the day, the ventilation windows and skylights fill the warehouse with bright light, combined with patches of dim light in the corners. At night, many of the punks, including their boss, rely strictly on their dark vision, eschewing artificial light sources such as torches and lanterns. Those punks who lack dark vision, such as humans, tend to sleep at night or carry small candles. Aw, baby. Bronze time and surge time. We already have that figured out. Punks have barricaded the loading door on the north side. Unless the characters spend a lot of effort to enter a different way, the front is the easiest way in. Alright. This decrepit room looks like a brightly painted lobby. Now burn marks and graffiti smear the once brilliant yellow paint. Okay. There's a lot going on here. A powder keg punk is stationed in this room around the clock with strict orders to keep an eye on the neighborhood, keep intruders out, and only open the door for those with the password. The half-wall countertop is often covered with empty bottles of alchemist fire, blast marks, and cigarette burns. The powder keg punk bombardier named Opal Burnham is stationed in this room. Yeah, there she is. Right there. I don't know how with guns and shit, people aren't supposed to just just pull the whole dungeon. I'm just trying to figure that out still. The spacious warehouse has been cleared of most shelving units and storage niches, pushing all the barrels, crates, and debris to the corners of the room, save for the 10-foot tall flattened pile constructed for crates. And detritus, a U-shaped catwalk. Yep, got that. Crates are stacked in front of the nailed shut loading bay. Damn. A large pair of double doors to the west leads to another part of the warehouse, and two smaller doors on the western side lead elsewhere. In the center of the warehouse, an 8-foot wide sewer drain has been carved into the stone floor. Okay. And for some reason, this is the first encounter where you would think there would be a slime, and there's no slime. So that's nice. Okay. The catwalk is constructed from grids of small iron bars and is sturdy enough to hold the weight of several creatures, but it wobbles slightly. Any creatures on the catwalk are clumsy 1. Ah. As characters arrive, Nyxbrix perks up and addresses the party. Oh, okay. Nyxbrix is far more patient and eloquent than the rest of his hot-headed crew. One of the reasons he's the boss. He gives the party some time to talk among themselves. It's like the characters will have questions before they decide whether to take him up on his offer. What is his offer? All right. 4 raggedy hooligans peer down from the catwalk above as their leader, a goblin clad in peculiar brass machinery resembling plate armor, rises to his feet atop a throne of clockwork junk. Ugh, excuse me. Oh. Okay. He rubs his gray-brown fur around his green eyes before speaking, his voice surprisingly deep for a goblin. Do my eyes deceive me? Or did you actually track me down? Hoo-hoo! You must either want to kill me... the hooligans above chortle and jeer, cocking the hammers of their pistols, licking their vials of alchemist fire, intimidatingly. Okay. Or you just want to know why. The leader's tail swishes back and forth excitedly. Why, that is. Could a bunch of powder-snorting, fire-lighting hoodlums like us care about some egg-headed book-thumper? Am I right? He idly fingers a delicate key in his clockwork armor. Then his face brightens suddenly, as though the thought just occurred to him. Give you a deal. One time only. You fight Bitey, my pet snake. I stole fair and square. Whoever survives can ask me questions. Deal? His eyes dart between the party and the large pair of double doors to the west. Glax is far more patient, blah, blah, blah. He gives the party some time to talk among themselves. It's likely that the characters will have questions before they follow up on his offer. What if we just kill you? Nyxbrix looks up at 4 gunners on the catwalk, then licks a finger, holds it up. You can try, but I sense it might be raining lead soon. Jesus Christ. Why would you want us to kill your pet snake? I fed Bitey several people who owed me and couldn't pay. But watching them get eaten has just gotten boring. Plus, Bitey eats a lot. If you kill her, one less mouth to feed. Another time where a dinosaur wrangler would be really important. Hilarious. What exactly is this pet snake? Wanna find out? Nyxbrix holds up his hand as if to clap, waiting for the word. Will you tell us who hired you? Why you tried to kidnap Gallery? Oh yes, anything you want to know. I have no secrets to hide. Okay, I have some secrets, but I'll tell you all I know about the egghead, both of them. Nyxbrix winks, but doesn't elaborate on what he means by both of them just yet. Is there something we could trade? How much can we pay you? I'll take 5 pounds of power tonight. I want to blow up something big, no? Well, I guess you better choose a snake. Once they're done grilling Nyxbrix for information, the characters can decide to fight Bitey or beat the answers out of Nyxbrix himself. If they decide to fight Nyxbrix, he and his punks are ready to scrap, and the party is in for a severe threat encounter. Oh, baby! Yeah! If able, the bombardier at the front door runs to get help while the gunners stay on the catwalk, firing down on the characters from above. Nyxbrix uses skirmishing tactics. He moves away from the characters to fire his really big gun, then closes in again to pound them with his buzzsaw knuckles. When he falls to fewer than 20 hit points, he leaps away on his next turn, hoping to flee and live to fight another day. If reduced to fewer than 5 hit points, he surrenders ignobly and begrudgingly complies with the character's demands. If the Outlaws agree to fight his pet snake, Nyxbrix claps his hands, sits back, and pulls a lever integrated into the throne. The doors to the west open by a mechanism in the warehouse, and the Emperor Cobra in Area 3 emerges. Nyxbrix and the gunners don't participate in the battle, but instead make side bets and cheer on whoever they think stands the best chance of winning. Aw, Bitey's not even that strong. It's just kind of mean. I mean, it's CR5, and they're level 3. I guess it's pretty bad. What if I click this elite button, though? Oh, okay. But, like, maybe. Maybe they're just so used to hearing gunfire that they just tune it out. Maybe, but, like, in the next room? I don't know. The problem with Bitey is Bitey's like the least interesting big monster I've seen so far in the adventure. Um, he's got this move where he flares his hood, but like that's about it. You know, he flares. He's spooky. Um, hmm. And like it only happens once, and then you're immune, and then the rest of the fight, he's just biting you like over and over and over again. He doesn't have like a cool grab or a constrict or anything. I don't know. It's kind of lame. Feel like it'd be cooler if he had like a. I guess he could just grab you anyways with like an action. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I mean, they got guns, so I mean, dude's only got 80 hit points, so two gun attacks later, he's fucking dead. I just gave up having a gunslinger in Abomination Vaults. I suppose they have soundproof doors. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I know this is just a video game world, and you're just supposed to run it like a fucking video game, but like, I don't know. I don't want to. Bitey has a small companion. That'd be kind of cute. What if Bitey, what if Bitey vomits up, like a rat or something? That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I just feel like he's so boring by himself. And they got 5 characters, so like he's just gonna die like really fast. So I just don't know. I don't really know what to do with Bitey to make it like more interesting. So, like, why would Bitey have his own pets if the party? You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of weird. So I don't know. I feel like Bitey could maybe get better action economy. Bitey is a weresnake? Maybe. Um, hmm. Like, it's cool that they're going to fight this giant snake if they decide to do that, but it's also kind of like not cool because, I don't know, it's just a giant snake against 5 people. Like, the action economy is so fucked in that fight. Unless we make him like CR6, and then it's just going to be one of those terrible, desperate fights where it's like too strong and all that stuff. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, I guess. I'll have to figure it out. They might make it there tonight. They might not. We'll see how it goes. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. We got Extra Life coming up in less than 30 days, like 25 days or something. So, give it a weak template and clone it. Maybe that'd be kind of cool. Like tell them to fight my pet snakes, Bitey and Chompy or something. Yeah, that could work. That's not a bad idea at all, actually. All right. Anyways, Extra Life's coming up. Games all week. I gotta go run this one. Hope everybody has a great week, and I'll see you next time.